What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the boys' room. I'm Big Dick Nick, and I'm here with Chuck the Slut.
Prices are listed below in the description, so please check them out. I'm available whenever. If you want to set some time up, hit me up, DM me. Yeah, so like Nick said, welcome back. If you haven't checked out episode 1, please go check that out. But this is episode 2, and we kind of ran into some difficulties. The last video, it was supposed to be a video. If you want to explain a little bit more on that.
Yeah, so basically, low budget, because we're not professionals. We were trying to do this on a GoPro, but we did buy that mic, and we couldn't get the audio right, because it was recording audio from the GoPro and the mic. So just lapping it together, doing cutting and editing, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, like if you go check it out and you watch you listen to the ball scratching one, if you really listen closely, he was actually, if you saw the video, he was pinching and twisting my arm.
Not his balls.
Not my balls. It sounds like it, but it's not. So,
but we're gonna get right into our first topic. You wanna start this one?
Yeah. I don't know how to really transition into this one.
Oh shit!
You know what time it is?
Here we go.
Cheers.
Yeah, so actually, I'm going to talk about that real quick. So I'm here in isolation, right? We're all staying at home, whatever, social distancing, all that nonsense, right? Yeah. We get a little bored, so I decided to buy a Schwarzwald cuckoo clock. Yeah, I mean, that's about it.
I was judging him at first.
But it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it kind of is, because, like, I've never seen a cuckoo clock before in my life. So, you know, like, we don't really have those in Guam. All right, kind of getting off track here. So, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, so, along with the cuckoo clock endeavors, right, I've been playing a lot of Switch, trying to, like, social distance myself. But I was thinking about it. The Switch is a lot like the PSP, which, in my opinion, is way above its time. If it came out later, you know, maybe it would have done. Yeah, it would have succeeded.
A lot. It's crazy because the PSP, near and dear to my heart, you know. I had it for a while, and it was actually the first time I was able to look up some adult films. Well, it wasn't really films. It was like more like, you know what I'm talking about.
Short stories?
Yeah, short story. Porn is what we're getting at, ladies and gentlemen. Or mostly gentlemen, because sometimes the ladies don't like to hear about this topic. You ever watch Don John? Good fucking movie. But back to this, right? So, like, I didn't have, like, wireless internet in my house. And I had a PSP, and all we had was just hardline, Ethernet cable straight to the computer. And, like, I would go about... It's kind of weird. I would go about, you know, in my mom and dad's fucking computer, and I would type in girls and all this stuff. But I'm only looking at girls. If I were to look up that right now, like, I look like a fucking weirdo. But back then, you know, like old sixth grade me or something like that. Like, if you knew me back in 6th grade, this is what I was fucking doing on my off time.
Yeah, so actually, I got a funny story about that too. And mom and dad, if you're watching this, let me know if you remember this. Alright, so
they know the story?
Yeah, well, I got in trouble.
Oh,
we'll get to that. Okay,
right.
So damn, I had to be maybe like 10, 11, 12, something like that. And me and my boys were like at school, and we were talking like, oh yeah, dude, I just looked up boobs, and I was like, oh no way, you know. So little old me, innocent little me, right? You know, never seen boobs in my life. Decided that when my parents left, my sister wasn't home, or maybe she was home, I don't know. But I went on the Mac downstairs, which was right in the kitchen, and I typed in boobs, right? And, well, so my parents didn't catch me, right? My sister did, because she knew about search history. So she confronts me, has her friend call me on his phone and, like, talk about the birds and bees or whatever, which, mind you, he was only, like, 6 years older than me, so I guess maybe he knew a little bit of stuff, but regardless, right? So my sister was holding that over my head. So one day, I don't know, I might have been messing around with my sister or whatever, and she's like, I'm going to tell Mom. So I ran downstairs before she could tell anyone, right? And I was like, Mom, Dad, I accidentally looked up boobs. I was trying to look up World of Bobs.
World of Bobs?
I don't know, dude. Yeah.
Really? Like, that was your...
On the fly,
That was your little cover story?
And then an extra O came in. I don't know. I was sweating, and then they're like... Okay. Oh, that was just.
That's why I was smart enough as a kid to not just straight up fucking type in boobs. I typed in girls and all this stuff because I knew there was a search history. For some reason, I knew that there was one. I'm sixth grade right now. Fuck, I don't know how. I can't do the quick maths right now, but I was sixth grade. 11?
I think so.
You know?
Oh, maybe. Right? Oh, whatever.
13?
Do the quick maths.
Yeah, do the quick maths for me. And if you see me in person, fucking tell me. But so yeah, like I already knew about search history and all this stuff, so I would be secretive about it. Just type in girls, right? You know, turn the safe search off because that was a thing back then. You know, and then I would just turn the safe search back on and then go about my day. You know, my mom and dad probably saw it. Sorry, mom and dad, if you saw this, but they never questioned me about it, so I thought it was golden. But back to the PSP, we didn't have any wireless internet, but my neighbors did. And their stuff back in the day, nothing was secured, right? Like everyone, like there was no free Wi-Fi password right here, right? Like it was just straight, like you could log in whenever, wherever, you know, as long as the internet was there. But the PSP was just so nice. Like I would go to my window, and I remember it was my cousin. You know, me and my cousin were just trying to get into it and everything like that. And it was Sandy Westgate. I think that's the name. If you look her up, please let me know if this is correct. I'm not gonna look her up now because if my memory serves me right, she wasn't like the best looking girl. But
I gotta look it up.
You gotta look it up. Okay.
What was it?
Sandy Westgate.
All right.
And we'll probably post a photo right here if we find a decent one, right, of what she looks like. And this is the girl that I was looking at back in the day. Oh yeah, it says she's a porn star. She's not bad looking. But yeah, so like, so then I started, you know, like my PSP, it's mine, like nobody really uses it. So my search history was just straight filthy, dude. If you look at my search history, it was bad, you know, like then I would type in boobs, you know, like stuff like that. But you know, like innocent little me, right? Like innocent little you, just type in boobs, like not tits. Nowadays people are like, show me your tits, not can I see your boobs, you know, like a real gentleman would say. But yeah, that was...
Oh, I fucking hate that, dude.
What?
Oh my god. Okay, here's a little side rant. Sorry for cutting you off, but...
It's okay, I kind of like it.
Don't say that. I really, really hate, right? So say, maybe you're in church, maybe you're not religious, but maybe you're sitting somewhere where it's almost like nut to butt, but sideways, right? So you are super close to the dude next to you, right? And it's a warm summer day, so you're both wearing shorts, all right? And then you try to like spread out your man space, right? And you touch his leg
like this.
All right. Ah, fuck. Yeah. And you just get that like your both your man hairs fucking just like intertwine, and it's just like an uncomfortable, like tickly feeling. I hate that.
I feel like it's the greatest connection that man could ever have with one another. Just
disgusting. All right.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's not bad. Like, yes, I have leg hair, you know. It hasn't really been exposed because of the cold weather recently and stuff like that. Now it's getting a little warm, so I'm kind of just showing it off, trying to get that tan on. And yeah, it's...
I hate that. It's just like...
So shave.
No, I'm not shaving.
I'm not shaving.
I'm proud of my manhood.
Table together.
Right, look, hey,
for a long time.
This is exactly like the 135 situation in the bathroom,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
That's what it is to me.
Okay. All right. I understand. You know, so maybe this whole... You know, if you guys hate this type of feeling, the whole COVID-19 stuff will prevent a lot of that because you wouldn't be able to sit more than 5 feet away from someone. You know, now here, it's kind of calmed down here in Korea. You know, so like we're not making it such a big deal. Like majority of the people that is just happening, you know, unfortunate to those who have it or their family members are suffering from it, you know, like. Yeah, so I guess it's a big deal. You know, we're not making it, you know, because we're trying to have the time of our lives here with our... What are we calling it now? A podcast? I guess a podcast.
There's no video anymore.
Yep. So just expect a lot of audio from our future episodes, and
hopefully getting back into video once we figure out our lives, I guess.
If you have any suggestions as far as cameras, we're trying to find a camera that we could hook a USB up for this mic that we have.
The blue ball.
Yeah, the blue ball. It's literally what it says if you listen to the first episode. So getting back in the swing of things, kind of been a long week for us. As you guys know, me and Nick work together. We live in the same building, actually. I'm kind of 3 doors down. It's a pretty good band. So, yeah, I have a question for you, though.
Okay.
If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? If I'm alive, then... You know that song?
I'm sorry. Well, actually, did I tell you what happened to me? Well, I guess y'all are about to find out. Okay,
it's
so
crazy because we're together like all the time at work. So.
But no, I don't think you were there. So we were putting stuff into like a shipping container. We just received a bunch of stuff. We did inventories for it, and then we had to put it in a shipping container. But so you ever get that where like you're lifting a super heavy object, right? And like it just doesn't go the right way, and you slam it against the wall, and it's just like you feel that pain, but maybe there's a chick around, or like your subordinates are near you, so you don't want to show pain, but you just get pissed off, like you're like, ugh, and then you just throw whatever you're carrying, like slam it onto the ground, and everyone's like, oh. You ever get that? Like,
yeah, I get that a lot. Usually, like, but I show my aggression kind of because, like, if I were to like hit my head, it's more of like an embarrassing thing because if people see it, you get embarrassed, and then you get a little bit more aggressive because you're like, I'm not gonna make this little piece of object punk me out. It's kind of like you stub your toe on the edge of the corner, or that kind of hurts. You stub your toe, you get so mad, but you can't do anything because if you punch the crap out of the table or the corner of the wall. The object's always gonna win. They don't feel pain.
I usually get that when I like, whenever you hit your head. Like, say you have a hat on. I'm always wearing a hat. All my friends know. Like, okay, so you guys know I always wear a hat. Mm-hmm. And if I can't, like, if the brim is over my eyes and I can't really see, and I'm like bending down, and then I get up really fast and I hit my head.
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh, and I just get pissed off.
And like, it's a pain that when people see, they feel. Like earlier today, he was playing his Switch, and I was sitting down in his room, and I was on the corner where the window is at, and his window is open, and it slides outwards. So it's not like one where you could slide it side to side. This one kind of swings out, so it swings inside of the room. And I was sitting down, and like I leaned back a little bit, and all you hear, and all I felt was a, but it was more of a pronounced. Boom, and he looks at me and he's like, dude, I felt that. But even if it's just him, I was a little embarrassed, so I kind of played it off, right? I did that whole thing you were saying. I was just like, no, that didn't hurt me. But the back of my head was like throbbing. Like,
deep inside, you're like, oh God, that hurt.
All right, guys, so that's our time for episode 2. We're trying to figure out what is best, so please let us know if you like a shorter video or you like the 30-minute video. But at this time, we're still like amateurs to this.
Yeah, you got that right.
So thank you for visiting the boys' room.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell icon
for notifications on our upcoming videos. We're still going to try to do this, record Saturday, post Monday, stuff like that. But as we progress, we want to push out a little bit more content for you guys, so you guys not waiting a whole week. So that being said,
I'm Big Dick Nick.
And I'm Chuck the Slut. Link in the description for my premiums. Just kidding.
Works on the corner of Get and Fucked.
Yeah, Get and Fucked.
Peace.
Rowdy like a weird belly button.